I'm going to quickly go over a lot of useful stuff you need to know before running a hunt in time. Firstly, the hookshot have a weird mechanic. If you dive into them, you will get way less height than normally. Here is an example with a normal jump, and here is an example with a dive. You see that with the dive I don't get any height at all, so to avoid it, you need to cancel your dive just before using the hookshot, like that. Another thing is, you see that I fall onto the ground with a lot of velocity, and I get this bonk animation on the floor. You can speed it up by holding jump when you hit the ground, like that. Another thing in this room is that if you sprint jump when you are in the water, you can get another jump just right after, like that. I'm going to show it in another time, like that. So I will show you another mechanic. If you slide down a wall, you will go a little bit faster if you hold down. Here is me not holding down at all, and I will slide down the same wall, but with holding down. You see that it's a little bit faster. Alright, I will go over a list of useful commands in speedrunning. To use command, you need to open your console and type enable cheat, like that. Then you can use a lot of commands like ghost, which lets you fly, which is useful to go to certain places of the level if you want to practice it fast. Then you can type walk to disable it. Another useful one is slow-mo, which lets you slow down or speed up the game. So you see I will go way less fast. It can be useful to understand certain trick and practice if you want to make a fight go quickly. To disable it, you can just open the at will and it disable it. Another useful command is set bind. So set bind a key to a certain command or anything. It can be like jump, pause, or in this case restart level. So restart level is a command. So if you use restart level, it make us go back to make us go back to the checkpoints. So my last checkpoint was just here. And the last useful command is, we need to enable cheat again, is fully restart level. As you can guess, it makes the level fully restart. Unfortunately, the timer is bugged when you do it, so you can't use it for ILs. One last in-game thing is when you need to open a chapter, you need to boop just as the time I did it, so you can gain control over your personage quicker. The settings, you want to go to game settings and have a few stuff. So speedrun timer need to be on, both need to be on. You need to have auto skippable cutscene on. I would also really advise to disable camera assist and camera shake. And you can have top-down camera enable or not, depending on your preference for controller. Also, I would advise to have no saving on because it causes less lag, and also developer console on to be able to practice with cheats. For graphic settings, the few things you need to know is that you need to have frame rate capped to 60 FPS and have your graphic settings to whatever you like, but be aware that your draw distance change cycle, which is important in level like finale. Alright, so before running the game, I would advise you to change some stuff in the folder of your game. First of all, download the add-in-time timer fix that you can find in the resources of the Boopstoop Discord. If you go into add loadings 2.1 or above, and it should do something like this. Then you go into your add-in-time folder, add-in-time game, Cooked PC, and then you copy and paste all those folders in Cooked PC. Then you double click on apply, and it should install the timer fix. To check if your timer fix is installed well or not, you start off a run, and if you gain control of your character at 4.1 seconds, it should be installed. Another thing you want to change as well is in add-in-time game, you go to config, and you go to add-in-time engine. Then you search for this thing, and you set it to true. This will cause less lag in the game for some reason. One last thing you can do as well is in gamepad, you can change binding of keys. For example, I use keyboard, and there is a list of all the keys, and if you go there, you can set, for example, add player attack to something else. So do whatever you want. One thing that is kinda good to do is to set an additional key to add menu confirm and add menu cancel. For example, mine is right click, and so if I use right click, it will use add menu confirm and add menu cancel at the same time. That lets me match text a little bit faster, because add menu confirm and add menu cancel advanced text. So as we do the both at the same time, it goes a little bit faster. I would also advise you to disable the add wheel key, because often you just press add wheel key after matching text and it loses a bit of time. Alright, so if you have any more questions or anything about those basic stuff that I explained today, you can go into Boopstoop's Discord and ask anyone. So thank you for watching, and good luck if you want to run this game.